Hello folks, this is Mike. Now we're having a problem with our kitchen sprayer. And the problem is that it won't turn off reliably when we're using it. Sometimes when I turn the faucet on, I get an unexpected shower. Now this is just a cheap plastic part, and the best way to fix this is just to replace it. So I'm going to show you a simple way to do that today without having to crawl up under your sink. Every sprayer I found here locally had a hose attached to it for about 10 bucks more. But my hose is perfectly good. I just want to replace the sprayer. I ended up buying this universal spray head on Amazon, and there'll be a paid link in the description for it. It comes with 4 types and sizes of metal snap rings. There's a hard plastic washer and a variety of soft rubber washers. Now you won't use all of these parts. You're probably going to use the snap ring, the hard washer, and maybe one of the soft rubber washers, or maybe 2. And of course, you're going to get an instruction sheet. Now there's 2 ways to do this. Before you read the instructions and tear everything apart, try this first. Now you can simply unscrew the old sprayer head and set it aside. Now get one of those new rubber soft washers with the proper hole size that matches the hole in your new nozzle head and the old hose nib, and insert it. Now we can screw it together and give it a test. As you can see, I've got water with no problem, and there's no leaks in the assembled sprayer. The only problem I really have is it just doesn't fit good. I've got about 1/8 of an inch gap here between the nozzle head and the hose end. A little bit unattractive. Depending on the type of sprayer you have, yours may fit perfectly, who knows? So since this is unattractive and it doesn't fit well, we're going to go ahead and go to plan B and follow the instructions. Before we start though, I'm going to block the drain so all of my parts won't end up in the disposal. So step 1 is to disassemble the hose end connection. And there will be a snap ring installed in the groove, and that holds it all together. Now this must be removed first. I positioned the small screwdriver at the midpoint of the ring and simply pried it out. Now if you have the flat ring, it can be pried out easily, like so. Now remove this part, and step 2 will be to remove the rubber O-ring. The best thing I found, other than using a special O-ring removal tool, was just using the little flat-bladed screwdriver again, especially if you're going to have to reuse it. And as you can see, this did a pretty good job of taking it right off. Now we can reassemble the sprayer with all new parts. And first we want to put on the new bottom of the sprayer, like so. So next we'll install a new O-ring. And I will use the little screwdriver again to assist me in getting this into the right place. And Murphy's Law in action here, it dropped into the first slot for the snap ring. So then I had to work it loose again and move it down to the O-ring slot. Now I'm going to install the snap ring, and I'll just use a pair of needle nose pliers to assist me in doing that. And I'll also use the pliers to make sure that it goes snugly into place. And if you're installing an E-ring, you can use the same procedure. Before we screw on the sprayer head, there's an included hard plastic washer that goes here. Now we can install one of the rubber washers inside the sprayer. Now make sure that the hole in the washer is equal to or wider than the hole in your sprayer. Now we can assemble and try it out. And by the way, if you're interested in seeing more how-to videos, be sure to go below and like our video and subscribe to our channel. And you'll notice mine sprays fine, but it's leaking in the joint. I took it apart again and I installed an extra rubber washer in the sprayer head. I reassembled it and really tightened the joint this time. And now again, it sprays fine and it also doesn't leak. The only problem is there's a slight gap at the joint, and I think we can live with that. So now we have a working sprayer that turns on and off like it should, and no more showers when you turn on the water faucet. And best of all, my wife likes it. So I'd say we have another successful DIY project. So folks, that's going to do it for today, and thanks for watching.